Greetings to all students, class 9. We are discussing chapter 1 of civics, that is, what is democracy, why democracy. Now, we are discussing arguments for democracy or why democracy is a better form of government. So, in the previous class, we have discussed about the first feature of democracy, that is, uh, a democratic government is better because it is more accountable form of government. So, that was the first feature. Now, let us move further. There is another reason why democracy should lead to better decisions than any non democratic government. Democracy is based on consultations and discussions. A democratic decision always involves many persons, discussions, and meetings. When a number of people put their heads together, they are able to point out possible mistakes in any decision. This takes time, but there is a big advantage in taking time over important decisions. This reduces the chances of rash or irresponsible decisions. So, here we are discussing that in a democratic government, if any decision is to be taken, then lot many people are involved. There are a number of discussions, debates about the positive and the negative aspects of the concerned issue. When a large number of people are involved in a decision making process, then the possibility of wrong decision reduced. So uh, this is what we are discussing here, that in democracy is based on discussions and negotiations, so there are less chances of wrong decisions, or it reduces the chances of wrong decisions. Then we can say democracy improves the quality of decision making. So why it is better? Because it reduces the possibility of wrong decisions. Next, this is related to the third argument. Democracy provides a method to deal with differences and conflicts. Underline this line. In any society, people are bound to have differences of opinions and interests. These differences are particularly sharp in a country like ours, which has an amazing social diversity. People belong to different regions, speak different languages, practice different religions, and have different castes. They look at the world very differently and have different preferences. The preferences of one group can clash with those of other groups. How do we resolve such a conflict? The conflict can be solved by brutal power. Whichever group is more powerful will dictate its terms, and others will have to accept that. But that would lead to resentment and unhappiness. Different groups may not be able to live together for long in such a way. Democracy provides the only peaceful solution to this problem. So, up to here, in when we talk about India, we find that India is a diverse country or a country with diverse population. There are eight major religions in India. We have discussed in the previous classes, and and uh, all those religions are practiced in India. And there are more than 1600 dialects or languages as mother tongues of different people. We have more than 100 dance forms. Now you can imagine the diversity of India. When such a diverse population lives in a country, so there may be some conflicts, some disputes among different social groups. And if there is no rules and regulations, then the group that is more powerful can dominate the others and imposes its wishes onto the other people. And other people or the minorities, they won't be able to do anything. But in such a situation, it would be difficult for all the communities to live for a longer period of time. This we have discussed in the case of Sri Lanka. So, if uh, we need to uh, resolve these conflicts, so some kind of peaceful settlement is required. So where it is possible in a democratic country where all the people are given equal status. So let's move further. In democracy, no one is a permanent winner, no one is a permanent loser. Different groups can live with one another peacefully. In a diverse country like India, democracy keeps our country together. So, as far as India is concerned, according to our constitution, all the people are equal. Nobody can be discriminated on the basis of caste, color, language, religion, region, gender, etc. So, any of the uh, basis, when all the people are placed at the same level in front of law, then there will not be any kind of disputes or conflicts. These three arguments were about the effects of democracy on the quality of government and social life. But the strongest argument for democracy is not about what democracy does to the government, it is about what democracy does to the citizens. Even if democracy does not bring about better decisions and accountable government, it is still better than other forms of government. Democracy enhances the dignity of citizens. As we discussed above, democracy is based on the principle of political equality, on recognizing that the poorest and the least educated has the same status as the rich and the educated. People are not subjects of rulers. They are the rulers themselves. Even when they make mistakes, they are responsible for their conduct. This is, I think, the best thing in democracy, that people are not subjects of the ruler. They are ruler themselves. You understand it? So there's a lot of difference between subjects and citizens. Subjects, the people, those who do not have any rights. They are to do whatever is said or ordered by the rulers. But in democracy, the people are rulers. How? Like we have discussed that in democracy, no one is a permanent winner, no one is a permanent loser. Like in India, we have multi-party system, and if one party doesn't go according to the interests of the people, then the people will not choose the same party in the next election. Then they will give a chance to the next party or the second party. So the this works as a check on the ruling party. That's why they are accountable, responsible to the needs, interests, and requirements of the common people. So this is uh, that's why we find that democracy is a better form of government, because the people are rulers. They have their rights and they are using their rights in a proper way. Next, finally, democracy is better than other forms of government because it allows us to correct its own mistakes. How? Let's discuss. As we saw above, there is no guarantee that mistakes cannot be made in democracy. Yes, it works like mistakes can be there. So, no form of government can guarantee that. The advantage in a democracy is that such mistakes cannot be hidden for long. There is a space for public discussion on these mistakes, and there is a room for correction. Either the ruler have to change their decisions or the rulers can be changed. You understand it? If any wrong decision is taken by the rulers, then the rulers are given a chance to change the decision. Otherwise, the people can change the rulers. This cannot happen in a non democratic government. So, in a non democratic government, the people, they don't have a right to change the government. Let us sum up. Democracy cannot get us everything and is not solution to all problems, but it is clearly better than any other alternative that we know. So here we are discussing that in democracy, is better from any other form of government that we have in our surroundings. But and this is the final solution for all our problems, because this is a room where we can have all our interests in a better way. So have a nice day. If you have any question, then discuss with me in the class. Have a nice day.